What is going on, guys? Chatty CRC back with you here on the channel, and today is a super exciting day. It's a day I've been waiting for since I think November when this baby first came out. We're talking about the Flight Club Proton Skeleton Edition. Now, some of you guys on the channel know that I'm a big fan of the Flight Club frames. Now, for 6-inch, we all battle vibrations. We have tons of problems with all that kind of stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. But this was my 6-inch Tokyo XL frame with cool things like the butter mounts and everything like that to keep just all that noise done. See how it goes all the way through the frame, these silicone grommets, and nothing ever touches the frame. So you get no vibrations in there at all. Had the GoPro mount. Produced some of the easiest, best video that I've got so far out of a 6-inch. But the thing about the Proton, the thing about the Tokyo XL is running with these canopies is that it wasn't the easiest to work on or to maintain when it came to long range. It was really hard to figure out how to mount the antennas. It was definitely built and designed more for racing. So when I saw the Proton edition coming out, I got super excited because it's an open design, because he has a canopy and a skeleton version, and Mike is just a genius builder, man. I mean, just can't say enough about what he has came up with. I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can watch some videos and check out this frame. But they finally came out with the 5.5-inch arms, so that's what I'm going to be running with the Gem fans. I've been running these on a 6-inch, my 6-inch Canasti frame when I can fly, which is not very often this time of year. And then it's been a blast. It's flew great, but you know, that thing it weighs a lot. You know, we're talking up in the 600s to 700s with the GoPros and the batteries and everything like that. So I want a 5.5 to 6-inch frame that doesn't weigh anything, that I can get super good flight times on, agility, easy to tune, everything else like that. And that's what this is going to do. We got super skinny 5.5. I mean, first of all, let me tell you, if you look at his build that he did with most of his components, every build that he's doing is coming in at around under 220, 225 grams. Mine will be a little bit heavier because I'm going to be using things like Crossfire, and I'll probably still be using individual ESCs, even though the arms are pretty thin, just because I love the SpeedXC 30 amp HV ESCs, and I don't want to change those. So start looking at how things go together. This is actually an aluminum frame right here with all the holes tapped out in it. You can see that the butter mounts are inserted, and all you do is just put whatever length of standoff screw that you're going to need and just stick it up through there. You don't need to put no bolts on or nothing, and you can just see how awesome that is and just how super, you know, dampening it's going to be. So I was able to get that awesome tune and video with the Tokyo. This is going to be even better. It's kind of the design is the way the screws come up through here. They go up through the arms, and these are all tapped, so they thread in perfectly into this plate. They don't stick out or nothing. That's one thing about Mike's builds, is they're all just like super clean and everything. The arms on this one are slightly chamfered. The rest of the body, you know, this plate down here, perfectly chamfered. You can see that all the holes are recessed and everything like that. If you don't even want to fly with like crossfire or anything, there's going to be like a little gap here where you can put your XM Plus or something right there and be able to reach your bind button. There's going to be a space for the Velcro straps, so you don't have to worry about that snagging on any of your wires at all. He's pretty much thought about like everything. They're still testing 6-inch arms, so when those come out, I'll probably switch over to 6-inch, but I'm pretty happy with the 5.5-inch right now. There's the top of the skeleton frame. There is a couple standoffs that go on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't want to open all this up, but I'm just gonna have to just to do you guys some justice. So this is gonna be the top of the frame, all right? And here's the GoPro mount. Well, the GoPro mount clicks into place and then slides and locks back like that. You get your 2 screws that's in there. I mean, how awesome of a design is that? I mean, that's just amazing. Really thought out. And then he goes a couple steps further, thinking about antenna placement. So this is made, you can use SMA or whatever, but this will actually slide over the standoffs, and this is where your SMA from, you know, your unifier or whatever will come, and you can screw. This is made perfectly for the super little stubby axis, which, you know, it's going to be away from the carbon, so I think the video is going to be still great. So it's just another amazing, thoughtful feature that he came up with. These are the mounts. This runs micro camera. Pretty much everybody knows how these work, I think, by now. You know, they kind of fold over like that and go onto the standoff. So just some more cool features. He throws in an extra plate to put on top of your stack if you want to put your VTX or something like that up here. He throws in a lot of extra butter mounts so you can kind of separate even more of your stack without things hitting each other, and maintaining springiness or gumminess this way, as well as, you know, all this that you're going to get right here with the butter mounts. And then it comes with, I believe, not sure of the standoff length, I think they're 20 or 25 millimeters. And then I went with an additional 5 millimeters on top, just to make sure that I had enough clearance in the stack to put the crossfire and everything that I needed to be in there, because everything is going to be tight. It's all going to be in here except ESCs on the arms, but I'll have that option down the road to do a 4-in-1 in there if I want to. So that's just a quick overlook of the frame and the design and everything. Like I said, I'm going to put a link down below if you guys want to take a look at it. Full build's going to be coming up on the channel. Going to be moving some gear around and stuff. Already talked about that. We're going to be using the multi-copter builder 2207 2450 Primos, so I can get my hands on some of those 2208s maybe. And then, you know, we've already got the power system right here, which came out of the 6-inch. That's obviously going to need to be trimmed and cleaned up and changed around and everything like that. Be rocking crossfire, 5S, 5.5-inch props. It's going to be just sick. So keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, see what's going on. Later.